Today, Minneapolis voters are deciding who should be the next mayor of the state's largest city.
It is a competitive race, and we may not find out who won tonight. Caroline Cummings is at City Hall right now to break down this race for us. Hi there, Caroline.
Good evening there, Amelia. So this is the first time voters are getting a chance to make their voices heard at the polls after one of the most consequential, if not the most consequential year in Minneapolis history, marked by a pandemic and the murder of George Floyd and its aftermath. So now voters will decide, should incumbent Mayor Jacob Frey keep his job, or will there be new leadership here at City Hall? And Jacob Frey is defending his record of what he says were tough decisions. Over the course of that time, he faces more than a dozen challengers, including top contenders, community organizer Sheila Nezhad and former state lawmaker Kate Knuth, both of them a yes vote on the police charter amendment. Also in the mix is court mediator A.J. Awed, who, like Frey, is a no on the police charter amendment. Knuth and Nezhad have formed an alliance of sorts, asking their supporters to rank each other as their first and second choice on the ballot. And ranked choice voting, that ranked choice voting that we have here in Minneapolis, is going to require voters to be patient, and that's because that you need a 50% plus one in order to declare victory on the ballot for mayor of Minneapolis. So we might not know who is the victor tonight. That's going to continue into tomorrow if nobody gets that 50% plus one threshold. Those people will, the tabulation will continue into tomorrow, and then we will continue until we get to somebody who's 50% plus one. Now, important context to remember here, Frank and Amelia, is that Jacob Frey, when he won 4 years ago in 2017, that took 6 rounds of second and third votes before we knew he was the winner. Frank and Amelia.
And Caroline, there's also a ballot question that could actually reshape the power structure at City Hall. So what does that mean for the next mayor?
So if question 1 passes, that would put more power into the hands of the mayor, no matter who he or she is, and it would diminish the powers of the city council and keep them to legislative duties. And all of this would dramatically reshape the way the city government operates here at City Hall, with supporters of the amendment saying it would create greater accountability and more a better government efficiency, and one that opponents say would put far too much power into the hands of one person. Frank and Amelia.
A lot of important issues. Okay. Thank you very much, Caroline. And of course, in St. Paul, we are closely following the mayoral race there.
First-term incumbent Melvin Carter faces 7 challengers. Carter's first term saw riots, the pandemic, and a record year for gun violence. Another important issue on the ballot in St. Paul involves rent stabilization. We're going to hear where Carter stands on that issue coming up tonight at 6.
Voters are deciding school funding issues in a number of districts, including Eastern Carver County, Byron, Monticello, and Delano, just to name a few. Some want money for technology upgrades or construction projects. Others, like Anoka Hennepin, want investments aimed at supporting mental health and social emotional needs in response to the pandemic. We are closely watching all of it, and we will bring you results as they come in on TV, CBSN Minnesota, and our website.